Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Peachie P, and you're listening to the Cannabisinfusionz podcast. People, places, products, and the cannabis community. So let's talk, and come smoke with me. What's up, y'all? It's Peachie P from the Cannabisinfusionz podcast. I'm so excited today on this lovely Monday, since we're doing podcasts on Monday. I just want to let everybody know that no matter what happens in your life, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard sometimes to keep going, but at the same time, you gotta keep it moving. Time waits for nobody. So let's get into it. Welcome, y'all, to my subscribers. To my new subscribers as well. To my subscribers that's thinking about subscribing. Thank y'all so much for coming on the podcast today. Especially on my live. I'm live every Monday on Instagram and Facebook. If you guys would like to get in on this live podcast, make sure you guys follow us, cannabisinfusionz.com. And today I'm just kind of chilling, y'all. I had a busy weekend and kind of a busy week, but not really, but kind of. I kind of did. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of did have a busy week and weekend, but I still managed to make time for, the people that I love and stuff. So, it wasn't too bad. But let's get into the strand. So right now I am smoking on, I believe it's called mango, Kush mango, I think, something like that. And this strain is pretty dope. Anything mango, period, I like. You know what I'm saying? Anything that got a little pizzazz to it. Because I'm not really scared to try flavors. Me and flavors, we mesh together. Let's put it like that. I like strawberries, I like berry, I like mango, I like all type of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but a lot of people don't like, different kinds of strands, like fruity. You know what I mean? It's kind of, to me, I kind of I kind of make it like drinks. Okay, let's put it in the drink perspective. So you know how you got alcohol and stuff, and you got some people that like super fruity drinks, and then you like people that like them real strong, burn your throat and insides. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm not a burn my throat and insides person. But I do like really strong strands. You know what I'm saying? I like really strong strands. So it all depends on what you like. You know what I mean? You just gotta be smoking to know what you like. But let's get into it, y'all. So look. Thank you to the Bronzeville Smoke Shop, because we had a successful interview. I know I talked about it last week, but the interview did drop on our YouTube page this week. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you guys go check it out. It's also on Anchor and Spotify too. So if you guys are listening from different countries that I mentioned in the last podcast, y'all definitely go see it on Anchor or Spotify. It's actually pretty dope. I got the whole interview on there, talking to Red, the owner of the Bronzeville Smoke Shop in Chicago. It's right there on 47th and Prairie. So you guys definitely check that interview out. He gives you guys really good prices on for all the backwoods smokers, even the smokers that don't smoke tobacco. They have non-tobacco products in there as well. They also have different type of gummies and candies and stuff that you can indulge in with THC, CBD. That man got everything in that stove, so it's pretty dope. But yeah, so it's really it was a really good experience. I really liked it. I actually like doing smoke shops and stuff, and you know, just getting to know the people there, because everybody got a different story, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't be mad at the community and how they feel about different things and stuff. And I liked what he said about he not hating on nobody. He wants everybody to, you know, be successful in whatever they're doing, you know what I mean? And Red's not a hater, so I really appreciate Red from Bronzeville Smoke Shop. Also, we had a couple of guests too. Oh, shouts out to the manager too at Bronzeville Smoke Shop too. Shouts out to Tony, y'all, because Tony really, he got us together. When we walked up in there, he got us together. He made sure that we got set up cool and everything, and he was a really big help. So if y'all go up in there and y'all don't see Red, make sure y'all show my boy Tony some love, okay? Show Tony some love. He's really nice. Like, he looked like he, you know, he ain't about the bullshit, but when you go up in there, like, he literally is like the nicest guy ever. Like, he's so cool. So shouts out to Tony, y'all, at the Bronzeville Smoke Shop. And also this weekend as well, me and Key Baby, because she was the winner for the last music video show. This was actually the finale show that we taped this weekend. It was really dope. Shouts out to all the artists that gave me music. Oh my God. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check that out when it drops. It's definitely dropping this week. I will have announcements up on Instagram and Facebook. And I would definitely have a finale commercial. I'm not gonna say commercial, but promo, you know, just to show you guys what the ambiance look like and everything, and everything that's been going on basically with Key Baby and how she came from New York. You know, she was born in Chicago, but she lived in New York for a while. Then she lived, I believe, in Texas, I believe. But really cool story, you guys. So whenever I drop the actual episode, I'll be letting you guys know. It's a pretty, it's a finale episode, so it's probably about an hour or so. So you guys check out I got new videos on there. I got my personal favorite videos are on there as well. The only video that I didn't put on there was shouts out to Loco the Lunatic. He always supports what I got going on, so shouts out to him. His video is not on the new music video, the finale music video show, but you guys can go check him out definitely on his YouTube page, Loco the Lunatic. Also Open World Films as well. You guys can check out his video. It's called Nice for What, and it's LOKO the Lunatic, LUNATIK. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. That Nice for What remix video with him, and it's a pretty dope video. I did some of the BTS for it too, so it's pretty dope. But all the new videos that we got on there, look, the artist showed out. I ain't even gonna lie, like, they really showed out. When I say they showed out, they show all the way out. Like, I'm like, dang, where was this energy in the first episodes? You know what I'm saying? Where was all this good energy? I got my man's Third Eye. He actually put on a video for me, one of his international videos, because I asked him, I said, hey, I know you was a winner for the previous episode, but, you know, send me one of your international videos. And when I tell you, this man showed out, okay? All the artists actually showed out for the video show finale. So thank you guys again for giving me your music, sharing your music with my platform. I really do appreciate all of you guys. And I promise you, the finale is something that you don't want to miss, okay? All of the videos are dope, okay? Just special shout outs to all the females too. Phoenix Monroe, of course Mika got bars, Jamaican Blazing Chocolate, Miss Red Valet, all of the females that were on my show. I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. But this finale show is gonna be bomb. So enough about that. So yeah, I was smoking on this mango this morning. It's a pretty cool Monday in Chicago right now. It's still kind of cold, but it ain't like super freezing. But the winter has been kind of weird. And I know everybody's been hearing about, well, you know, Chicago hasn't gotten that much snow and blah, 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 blah. And I really don't want to speak too soon because I feel like if I do, then we really gonna have the shit rained up down on us. And I don't want that. So I'd rather just let this little, whatever it is, global warming, whatever pass, whatever y'all want to call it. You feel me? Just pass or whatever. And, you know, just let it be whatever it is, because I don't want to say anything about it, because I feel like if I do, then I'm going to be messed up. But yeah, shouts out to everybody that supported the channel and everything, that's still supporting the channel. Also, I gotta shout the homies out. Shouts out to my girl, Chocolate Girl, right? Go get her out of my pocket. Shout out to 3YM, I am Genesis. Her Instagram is 3YM_Genesis. Y'all definitely check her out. I'm not sure when she having any more book signings, but make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram. Check out her page. Check out the poetry shit she got going on, Poetic High. And girl, we still waiting on another Puffin Poetry. I know you hate when people say that, but girl, that's your calling. So you need to get up on that. I'm ready for another Puffin Poetry. All of her events are pretty dope. Also, shouts out to Chrissy from my actual, one of my favorites, one of my favorite cannabis situations. You know who you are. Highly recommend it. And I really, really hope that you have a really good recovery. I know she had surgery and everything, so shouts out to her too. But I wanted to talk about something too. And I know y'all see the name of the podcast. Well, the people that are on my live right now, the name of this particular podcast is called Love to Love You. And I just wanted to talk about a couple things that, you know, we really don't talk about. You know, weed is cool and everything, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you should use it to mask anything, especially emotionally or, you know, mentally, things that you have going on. But at the same time, you know, it's always been this great debate about, well, weed is addictive, weed is this, weed is that. And it's just like, you know, the marijuana plant has so many uses, and I just feel like people just don't talk about it enough. You know what I mean? Not because I'm a smoker, because there's a lot of ways, different ways to ingest marijuana. And, you know, like I say, do your research. You know, I don't want you guys to just listen to me and be like, okay, well, this is what Peachie said. And, you know, I always give you guys reference to whatever you want to look up and whatever you need to look up, because anything that you put in your body, even down to the water, it's different kinds of water down here. So you know it's different type of strands, it's different type of you know, people that make their own strands and stuff. So you have to be careful. You know what I mean? And I don't think we talk about it enough as a collective, between us abusing and us just using. You know what I'm saying? Anything too much that you do, you know, is going to be a detriment to you. That's period. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean? I think of it as, you know, weed can be different things. It could be a medicine. It can make you happy. It can make you sad. It can't make you sad. I mean, I've never seen anybody get sad smoking or ingesting, you know what I mean, marijuana. So I haven't seen that. So don't quote me on that. But, you know, it's a lot of issues concerning mental health and everything when it comes to partaking. And from my experience, you know, yeah, marijuana has helped sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, like me, I can't use anything to mask like my emotions or how I feel or my mental. Like I really have to be in a state where it's just like, I've actually stopped smoking for a while just to get my mental right. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Like, you know, but that's just me. I'm not saying that everybody else has to do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to be one with yourself first. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm finna smoke this weed and I'm gonna be one with myself. And be like, okay, yeah, it helps sometimes. You know, people use it for meditation and all that to get closer, you know, to God and stuff like that. But at the same time, you don't want to be one of those people that says, hey, if I can't get no weed, I'm not gonna be right. And that could be a big debate too, because you could say, hey, you know, well, weed is my medicine. Like, if I don't take it, I'm gonna just go crazy and blah, 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 blah. But that's not true. We actually have control over our minds, our bodies. We have that control, but we have to be able to tap into that on our own without outside energies, without things that influence us. And there's nothing wrong with that. And just me being on, you know, the journey of just trying to get to know myself and trying to be a better person, a better woman, a better mother, a better everything. It hasn't been an easy task. It hasn't been an easy journey because you see yourself and you're like, damn, I didn't know I was like that, or I didn't know that, you know, this particular thing bothered me. I didn't know that, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucked up. You know what I mean? And like, me personally, I'm a harsh critic on myself. So everything that I do, everything that I put on, everything that I say, I always think about it. And on top of that, you know, I always try to be positive no matter what it looks like to me, you know. And sometimes it's hard because, you know, that's just how I've always been, a super harsh critic, like, of myself, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people out there that's been harsh critic of themselves, but don't be so harsh. That's one thing that I've learned. Don't be so harsh on yourself, and be patient with yourself. Now, a lot of people be like, yeah, be patient with yourself. Okay, what the hell does that mean? I'm going to tell you right now what that means. That means when you're trying to better yourself. Now, when I say better yourself, I mean, say you want to, okay, I want to be there more for my kids. Let's say that. Okay, you want to be there more for your kids. That's cool. That's fantastic. But at the same time, you have to be patient with yourself when it comes to making more time for your kids, because you got to remember, we're all adults here. We all have to work. We all have to maintain a certain stability when you have kids. And sometimes that gets hard because it's like, man, you know, it depends on how many kids you got. And to be honest, it really don't matter. You can have one kid or 5 kids. It's still stressful. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say anything is more stressful or less stressful because everybody's situation is different. But at the same time, being patient with yourself means sitting down with yourself, looking at the things about yourself that makes you feel like, hey, why do I feel like I have to spend more time with my kids in the first place when you know, if your kids are craving your attention or, you know, craving that mommy daddy love, and for some reason you feel like you're not giving enough. So that would be one of the things that you're patient with. Hey, sitting down and saying, hey, okay, well, maybe I feel like this. Did I get this love when I was younger? What's making me feel different about this situation? And it's okay. You know what I mean? And we all go through that. We all have to be able to sit down with ourselves and face certain things. And sometimes certain things about ourselves isn't good. We're not perfect. And that's okay. It is. It's okay. All of our imperfections make us who we are, but it also shows us how we can be better people in this world. And the only way we're going to change the world is if we change ourselves. And that's just the way it is. You can't change nobody. Nobody can't change you. You can't control anybody. I mean, you can, but I mean, you know, it's not going to be real. It ain't going to be genuine. So I just want to share that with you guys because I've been patient with myself a lot. And I've been actually cool on this journey, but, you know, when you changing into a new person, sometimes people they cool with the old you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the old you doesn't resonate or feel right around people that are comfortable with the old you. And sometimes we gotta let that go, but that's life. And one thing I feel like when I was younger, somebody would have told me was that part of life is letting a lot of shit go. A lot of shit ride, a lot of stuff. And I wish somebody would have told me, like, hey, you know what, you're gonna have more heartbreaks, you're gonna have more disappointments, you're gonna have a lot of that shit. So maybe not more than achievements, maybe not more than happiness, but at the same time, you know, you just have to be able to be strong enough to deal with that. And I'm cool with that now, but shit, if somebody would have told me that shit 10 years ago, I would have been like, bruh, I can't do it. But you can. So that's why you got people all around you. You got people all around you. And if you feel like you don't have anybody, just think about it. Maybe you taking somebody for granted. You know, we're never alone. Now, I ain't gonna say that because sometimes people, you know, can shut everybody out and actually be alone. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to be able to be like, hey, I need to just be alone. And that's okay, but, you know, just be careful with that. Because sometimes being alone, you know, can really get you to a place where you don't want to go. And you have to be careful with that. But it's also good to isolate with the people that love you, because then you're safe. Because if you start having these thoughts like, oh man, you know, I don't want to be here no more, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get some help with that. You know, because everybody has a purpose to do something. I don't care what it is. You on this earth. You on this earth. So what you gonna do? You just gonna ride life out and not do anything about it? We only got one life. I mean, you know, but that can be, you know, that can be debated as well, because some people think we have multiple lives. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But we're talking about this life, okay? So be patient with yourself, okay? I love to love you, okay? Be patient. Make sure that you guys are just trying to be who you want to be in life. Just be who you want to be. Doesn't matter what people think. Just be who you want to be. And you'll be the happiest. You know, everything else will fall into place, I guarantee you. As soon as you start moving to where you want to go, things are going to start moving. So, yeah, that was my little spiel, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank you guys on the live. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Cannabis Infusionz podcast. I'm your girl, Peachie P. Make sure y'all follow me at Big Boss Peachie on Instagram, okay? And Facebook, Cannabis Infusionz. The website is up, cannabisinfusionz.com, you guys. And I definitely appreciate all of you guys for being just so supportive and really showing up. So definitely new podcasts, visual podcasts coming up, interviews with different artists and everything, and just overall awesome time. Thank you guys so much. I definitely put I believe I put the YouTube link in the description. If you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube, which I think you should. Matter of fact, I know you should. You should subscribe to the YouTube right now if you can. If not, I'll definitely be posting in the future interviews on Anchor and Spotify. So if you guys can't get to a computer to go to YouTube, go to Spotify, Anchor. I know it's an app that you guys have. But I'm going to get up out of here, start my Monday and everything, finish smoking, work on some music, new music. Also this week, y'all check out my Instagram, Big Boss Peachie, and I am gone. Thanks for listening to the Cannabis Infusionz podcast. For more information on this podcast and how to listen and watch, go to www.cannabisinfusionz.com. People, places, products, and the cannabis community. Come smoke with me.